Hey, what's up? Dusk the Viking here, and in this video, I'm going to answer all the questions about exactly who's OP, who's underpowered, and the state of the game and all the things Evil Dead right here. I've got gameplay to back up what I'm saying, and then we're going to talk about potential fixes for all of the things in Evil Dead. Now, normally in this kind of video, we do the gameplay last, but the gameplay speaks so loudly for itself that we're actually going to start with the gameplay, and I'm just going to explain it as we walk through it. Real quick, let me give you a summary of everything you're going to see in this video. I'm going to showcase that Survivor is indeed maybe a little OP, but that Demon is far too easy to play and has critical situations where they can basically force and guarantee a win 100% of the time. I know that sounds weird to say that the side that is OP basically can't win, but that's actually the case here. And there's some critical design issues that are making that the case. We're going to cover all that. Let's go ahead and get started with the Survivor side.
Somebody go down.
You fell down? What are you, 3 years old or something?
Okay, he went down now, but he held out for a long time. In this particular game, I was playing with Saren. We had two randoms that were doing the other objective while we did pages. Unfortunately, after they died, they both immediately disconnected, leaving us to 2v1. This is where most people probably assume that now we're pretty much just dead. As soon as we get the dagger, the demon's gonna overwhelm the two of us. But that's not what happens, and we're about to showcase just how powerful Survivor can be. Fucking baddies, dude. Alright, well, let's rock and roll. For the parts where we're fighting, I'm going to leave this all completely unedited so that you can see it from start to finish. You can see and verify with your own eyes that this demon is going all out and is throwing everything that they have at us. This is not some exception. This is not some bad player or a noob. This is an all-out fight. Let's go, baby. Very nice, very nice. Sorry, I just want to check. I know, we gotta go. We gotta go. It's of the essence in here. Woo! The fear. We're gonna use our damage reduction here. Oh, fucking smoked him. Just laying waste. Alright, do we have any amulets? There's a cola. I'm gonna mark that. Can you top off? There we go.
Tastes like freedom.
Alright, Dima's already back. Oh god, looks like some moron died here. Oh! Fuck it, we'll just kill him. Alright, we got tons of cola. Let's see what we can do with it. All that blood, baby.
Survivors have triggered collections.
Us winning this is so unlikely, it's not even funny. But we're gonna see what we can manage, you know? You know, I just realized that my Q does break a lot of these animations, which is really surprisingly strong. No. No puke here, son. Come on. Woo! And it appears to stagger as well. Alright, we're gonna... Woo! What level is this? Almost a level 20 demon. Go on, baby. I'll turn her sideways here so you can get shots. Okay, hit, didn't detect. There we go. Get staggered, baby. Henrietta. Yeah, that staggers. Oh, good heal, good heal. Oh my god, dude. Come on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Let's go. Let's go. You like that? Let me take that arm off. You like those arms? I like those arms too. They're one of my collection, baby. We'll let him recover that balance bar. Him and his no arms. Get out of here. Alright, what's over here? There's stuff on the ground. Cool. I'm just gonna grab stuff as I see it. Amulet. Oh, baby! Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. None of that. Woo! I'm gonna give it to the Warlord player. They are not animation canceling. They're playing it straight up, man. Props to them. They deserve credit for that. Hey! Go ahead and take that guy out. Is that the Shemperino? Woo, baby, let's go. Nope. Dude, that, okay. I learned how to use Scotty's Thunder Thrust this round. This is so good. Scotty counters Warlord really hard. Alright, alright. Let's go, baby. Take this one out. Uh-oh, there's the possession. The old kick. Oh, I'm gonna drop that fucking shotgun, dude. I'm gonna mark that cola back there. Woo. Here we go. We use that to break the puke. And they're armless, so I'm just gonna leave them. I'm gonna leave them. Dude, we're fucking doing it, dude. We're fucking doing it. Goddamn masters of the universe. What's up? Take your Skeletor. Tell your mama said hello. Boop. Alright, here we go. Puking working, so they're changing up tactics. This, I'm gonna give credit to the demons still though. They're not animation canceling, and they made note that the puke wasn't working, so they're trying a different tactic now. That is at the very least intelligent. Like, props to the demon player. Like, they're just going up against two of the best players in the game, so Can't be helped. Can't be helped, baby. Hey, what's up, Henrietta? How you doing, baby? Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. Alright, let's get that in there. He's got a little balance bar damage in. Oh no! Damn. Well, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Nope, 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 nope. Get out of here. I gotta switch over to lights here. There we go. There we go. Saren with the heals. UCO Thunder Thrust there. Don't! We're not gonna do it, are we? No! No!
Careful. I've been known to fight back when I was ordered.
No, 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 no! Oh my god, 15 seconds, bro. No, 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 no! 7. Balance bar! No! Woo! Some of you are going to be curious about the Scotty build, so here it is. This is the build I was using in that match. And if you're confused about how the outcome was so strong, I'll explain basically what we did. I'm utilizing every damage reducer really possible outside Improved Amulet, and the idea for me was, along with Dismember and Balance Bar damage, that I would just reduce as much damage as possible by tanking hits and dismembering to reduce damage. And then Saren could utilize invulnerability frames from combos and also take reduced damage because I'm dismembering a lot of the targets. Then we splash in the sustain heals from the support Ash. And of course, you know, just the pickups that we get from killing just so many Deadites. They were still, you know, dropping Shemps and Amulets periodically, which we would then use to sustain up on as well. Now, Tank Scotty and Support Ash aren't the only two power combos. There's plenty of ways to expand upon this, to make it a full 4-man team that is just absolutely unstoppable. So as you can see, Survivor is a semi-truck of a group. Without some sort of gimmick, Demon really stands no chance. But there is a gimmick, and the gimmicks for Demon are so powerful and so easy to reproduce that once these become commonplace, Survivor should realistically never win a match. So let's take a look at Demon really quick and see what that looks like. In this match, I haven't possessed a single unit yet, and I haven't pulled Henrietta out yet. I didn't harass the survivors. The only thing I did is when they got to daggers and pages, I just spawned in units to help level myself up. And that was it. And here at Dark Ones, I'm even AFK. I just have 2 portals waiting here. And right as the Dark Ones die, then I'm going to summon in units, and I'm just going to jump on the book. And hopefully the survivors don't notice me through the giant animation of the Dark Ones dying.
Destroy the Necronomicon, or we will slip into oblivion.
I needed to make sure to get Henrietta out. See, look, I'm heavy attacking with Henrietta this time. And I made sure to get the trap portals up to guard. This is stupid. You just have to heavy do heavies. I know what you're thinking. Those survivors weren't very good. They didn't even notice that I was on the book. But I did want to highlight that the book was dead in 30 seconds. But I did this all throughout stream, and here's a good example of an organized group of survivors. They even tried to use vehicles to block off the Necronomicon at the end. However, I want to point out that just to prove the point, just to drive home how good this strat is and how easy it is to pull off, I did not harass these survivors prior to Pages and Dagger. I have not possessed a single unit, and I have not pulled out Henrietta. Literally, all I am doing is summoning in a few units, and then I just go AFK and watch the units basically die to the survivors.
Waves over here. Whoop. I see a...
I'm not going to show all of the AFK gameplay because it's AFK gameplay, so let's go ahead and skip the Dark Ones. I was AFK at Dark Ones as well, just like before, and I have the 2 trap portals prepped up. We summon out Henrietta. The only difference here is I get a little disoriented, turned around, and then I was clicking on the wrong button and I wasn't even heavy attacking. So I missed out on 2 entire heavy attacks on the book, which is important to note. Watch.
And she can't do the... They're trying to do the thing. Oh, they actually shoved me off the book for a little bit. Whoop. 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 Let's see, where are we at? Whoop. Damn, bro. They're doing a good job here. They're doing a really good job here.
This is why I wanted to point out the 2 missing attacks on Henrietta, because with those, that book is dead, and it's dead with 30 seconds left on the clock. So for all intents and purposes, this is a clean book kill. Here's the build for context. It focuses on just buffing raw stats, damage, health, balance bars. You can do the same thing with Necromancer. The only caveat is really how you play the build. Obviously, you're not going to want to spend half the game being AFK like I was. You will want to go ahead and apply normal pressure and attack the survivors at every turn. When you're at Dark Ones, make sure that you have your boss summon off cooldown and that you have a trap portal or 2 ready to go. And you want to summon your boss right before the Dark Ones die. That way that summon animation, which you cannot attack during, is completed by the time the book appears and you can begin attacking it immediately. You do this, you're pretty much guaranteed to win 100% of the time, and there's nothing the survivors can do about it. Elagos has a similar build, but requires a little bit more finesse, and is probably more like a 90% guaranteed win instead of a 100% guaranteed win. But I hope this showcases what I was talking about earlier when I said survivors are pretty OP. They're the much stronger side, but this gimmick allows Demon to just win anyway 100% of the time, and that is compounded by the fact that the skill ceiling for the Demon is abysmally low, like in the fruit cellar low. Anybody can pull this tactic off. Someone who just got the game, if you just give them a level 45 Demon so that they can have this tree, you kind of explain to them how it works, and within a game or 2 they're demolishing veteran survivor teams. So, how do we fix this? It's clearly not just add more hit points to the book. Because of the issues that are currently present, that just means that Survivor will now basically just dominate Demon. So, how do you fix this? And devs, if you're watching, You need to raise the skill ceiling of Demon drastically. And to do that, they need to have consequences for wrong decisions. If a survivor gets caught out by themselves and the Demon finds them, they're dead. That is a huge punishment for making a mistake. If a Demon makes a mistake, like summoning in all their Deadites on top of 2 warriors who then instantly kill all of them, there's literally almost no punishment, even though that was a catastrophic misplay for the Demon. They just wait for the next portal up and start all over again, or if they can grab one of those units and possess them before they die, they can still even salvage a moment and even possibly get a kill off of a horrendous misplay. Demon is just far, far, far too easy, and they never have to make any actual choices. It is literally just roll your face on your keyboard and use the exact same strat every single round, regardless of what the survivors do. And if it's a winning strat, it wins. What I would recommend is to make a lot more highs and lows with Demon. We'll use Henrietta as an example because, well, Henrietta's fun. So let's look at Bad Influence. One thing I would start with is to buff Bad Influence, make it maybe even a bit more powerful, but I would drastically increase the cooldown on this thing. Like, basically, you're going to get to use it once or twice in a match. So you really need to think about when you use it. If you use it at the wrong time and it's not that effective, you just wasted a major cooldown. Another thing is Possession. Possession isn't necessarily overpowered, but it can be spammed and without real punishment. Possession needs to have a counter, and when that counter is present, Possession gets shut down very, very, very hard. You might do something like make possessed units more susceptible to dismember because they're already less susceptible to balance bar damage. You can't just pop them once or twice and then finish them off with an execution. So make them very easy to dismember. This will make survivors who are being faced with possession spam want to pick up weapons and guns that have high dismember rates and then just handicap the possessed unit and move on their way. I would also make a possessed unit that has had both of their arms removed do even less damage. I know they basically do no damage. It's like 30 hit points or something, but, you know, maybe hard cap it regardless of what their skills may be. Just hard cap it at like 25 damage. Really make that dismember hurt, and then the Demon will want to shift gears into a different strategy that dismember might be weak against, and then survivors might have to change their footing, and what you get is a nice back and forth of counterplay that you could possibly even just rely on a basic paper, rock, scissors system. As long as both sides are constantly having to vie for position, and as long as the Demon can do something, and then if they're careless or try and ramrod the same strat over and over again, they're heavily punished for that, then you have the game in a better shape. You've got some back and forth, you've got some standardized counterplay that is easy to understand by both sides, and off you go. It won't be perfect, but we're in a state right now where Demons can literally guarantee 100% win rates with a very basic, easy-to-use strategy, and that's pretty much the death of this game within a week of this catching on. I cannot imagine anybody will bother continuing to play Survivor once they realize there's no point. And then that brings us to some of the other quality of life stuff that's not as crucial, but there are moments where it is no longer possible for a survivor to win, yet the game goes on. In the gameplay example where I was playing with Saren, it was literally not possible for us to win with only 2 people. The book was undefendable, and that probably needs to be changed a little bit. I might recommend nerfing the book and making it extremely easy to kill, but then making some kind of protective barrier that makes it where the Demon cannot hit the book as long as the survivor is next to it. You might surmise that they're reading from the Necronomicon and using a spell to keep the Demon at bay. This will ensure that 2 survivors that are drastically outplaying a Demon have a chance to win even all the way at the end. Some other things that can happen for a survivor is they might run the clock down, and then literally not have enough time to do daggers and pages, but the game doesn't end, and they're just kind of stuck going through the motions, waiting for the clock to inevitably tick down right before they're able to finish daggers and pages, and that's kind of a feel-bad moment. You should probably reduce the timer and then add time back to the clock once pages or dagger is completed. That way, if survivors accidentally burn down the clock, the game's going to go ahead and end a little bit sooner and get everybody out of an unwinnable situation. Once the game is in a lost state, you should really try and wrap things up so that people aren't held hostage in what is essentially a dead match. I think that'll help a lot with disconnect rates as well. A lot of times I see survivors disconnect, and I think it's primarily due to the fact that they're pretty sure it's no longer possible to win, so why keep playing? And last but not least, the survivor trees could use a little bit of love. They're pretty poorly laid out. Let's use the warrior tree as an example. There's a single point of entry for all the skills. This doesn't really make any sense, and you get some pretty convoluted and restrictive layouts that almost guarantee that there's only one optimal build per character, and at that point, why even have the skill tree in the first place? I would recommend having 3 points of entry, a damage skill as a point of entry to other damage skills, a defensive skill as the point of entry to the defensive skills in the tree, and a utility skill for access to the utility skills in a tree. That'll go a long ways to making some of these builds a little bit more flexible and possibly creating a bit more flexibility when it comes to making a build for a survivor. The demon trees are not too bad. Obviously, they could be better. Anything can always be better. I'm going to say that the demon tree is good enough for now, though. Also, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have some agitators in the game. Random small events that both demon and survivors have to react to in some sort of way that could contribute or detract from their progress in the game. Agitators are a great way to help bring a game into a more casual focus, where you have a little bit of RNG that can shake things up and make it anybody's game at certain points and stages. But maybe if you want to go a little bit more of a competitive route, which I personally prefer, but that's just me, then you might want to streamline it a little bit more and shoot for a ranked mode. Man, ranked modes are things that really keep me playing a game for a long period of time, even if I'm not really climbing. It's just the idea of being able to constantly refine your skills and then having something to measure that skill against to kind of verify that you're improving as much as you think you are. While the game looks like it's in a pretty bad state right now, I would really love to see this game succeed because there is a lot of the game that is really well done. I know I focused mostly on the negative for this video, but Evil Dead is a really fun game when you do have a nice back and forth round. So yeah, I would really like to see this game succeed. If there are big changes that come, oh boy, will I love to cover those changes and talk about those and promote this game as much as possible. But as it stands right now, if nothing big happens, the balance is so upside down, there's almost no point in playing, right? Except for just to, I don't know, make fun of the game. But yeah, that's pretty much the long and the short of it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next video.